I have this new dual turntable since yesterday. It's a dual 510 a belt drive turntable. It's manual. The only thing that it does automatically is lift the arm at the end of the cycle, but nothing else is automated. Looks good. The belt is okay. You can see that here under the mat, that everything is okay there. It makes some noise if I try to spin it by hand. I have to try to spin it on its motor yet. A nice thing is that it has a Shure M95 with an original and OK stylus on there. So the stylus alone and the cartridge alone is a win. The whole table is rather good too. I had another turntable from the 5 series before. I forgot what it was. I think a 503 or something, or a 501. Can't remember anymore. It's a similar table, but it didn't have the anti-skate here and this position assistant. For the rest, the arm was exactly the same. There was no difference there, and it doesn't have this strobe as it has here. And this position assistant is a strange thing. What it does is, if you turn it off in this position and you want to put your arm on the start of a long play or a single, you have to guess a bit. But if you turn it on, there are some notches down in the table, and if you move the arm, it will expose a bit of resistance just at the position where the start of the 7-inch and 12-inch are. So it's a helping tool to put your stylus and your arm on the right position. And before I'm opening it up, I'll give it a spin to see how it behaves speed-wise. The table is plugged in. I've got her on 33 rounds per minute. The arm lift is up and the stylus guard is down, so I can't damage anything. Let's turn the table on. It's quite silent. I don't really hear the motor. So that's fine. Let's see how the speed is. Is it constant? Now there is a warning. For my eye it's constant, but it doesn't show easy on the camera because the shutter time is different. But yes, it's turning constant here. There is an issue on the 45 though. You can hear that the belt is scratching a bit, and it's not keeping the speed perfectly. So there is a difference between the 33 and the 45, and that's not normal because it's a fixed ratio. I believe I have to check the mechanism, the motor mechanism and the speed range mechanism, and maybe the belt. And we'll have a look at that. So I have to remove the mat, and that's easy. I have to remove the platter here, but before that I have to remove the belt. Then lift it up. It's an axle that will go, it's a negative axle, I don't know how you call that, so it goes down into a well here. And before I remove the platter, I can see that there is an issue here, and that's typically a belt that isn't correct anymore. So in 33 it is going correct, but then in 45 it should switch ranges and it doesn't do that. So 33 spinning right, 45 it should move to the other side of the spindle, to the 45 part of the spindle. It doesn't do it. But once I give her a helping hand, it works and she's running fine, but that's not normal. So it's up to the shop and buy a new belt. The platter is off of the table now, everything is still clean and there is not much happening over there, so there is not too much business on this part of the table. It's a simple mechanism, just that tripper to lift the arm and the speed changer with the tooted belt, the tootle belt, that is still in very good condition. I'll give everything a clean, I'll buy that new belt, and I believe that I'll be on to a winner here. And just a cosmetic checkup, everything is fine. The lid is still okay, only slightly scratched, nothing really substantial. The label here is better than what I've seen before. I've had some with scratches and broken things, but this one is okay. This is a residue from stickers. For the rest, the table is quite under good condition. Cosmetically, I don't have a lot to do but clean her up. In the next video I will be looking under the hood, have a look at the underside and at the motor. And I'll also take advantage to switch this DIN connector to Kinch RCA connectors, phono plugs, and split out the grounds, because typically the dual wiring for DIN connectors is that they connect the grounds both at this connector and inside at the stylus, and that is a source for hum.